Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scope for the 22nd of April. So the moon enters Taurus at 32 minutes past midnight. Check out the playlist for that. Jupiter also enters Aries, so again check out the playlist and I'll go more in depth what that means. And the first aspect of today is Venus making a parallel, which is the same as a conjunction to Mars, and that happens exact at 2 minutes past 8 p.m. today, but still affects us for the next week or so. This increases our passion and sense of romance, can strengthen the magnetic attraction between Venus, which is our planet of love, and Mars, the planet of desire. So this can lead to very powerful, intense surging of romantic or other sexual sort of feelings. On the negative, feelings of jealousy, possessiveness and drama can come up, and also this can create tension in our relationships, which can lead to us being impulsive. So this forceful energy can cause conflict in our relationships, power struggles for other people. This can put a strain on our relationship, especially in the areas of power dynamics and sexual attraction. Also, the impulsivity caused by this transit can lead to us making hasty decisions and taking impulsive actions, which may further complicate relationships. So it's important to be aware and be cautious and try and think before reacting and respect other people's boundaries, and to communicate more openly and honestly with our partners to avoid misunderstandings. This energy is a highly creative energy where we can be more in touch with our inner desires, and we can channel this energy into all forms of self-expression, such as painting, dancing, creating music, even gaming, writing code, whatever it is. And also, we can use it for the sexual act, deepening our desires with our partners and connecting more deeper, not just on the sexual level, but the intimate level as well. That's the best use. Content creators can create content that talks about how we can work with impulsivity, how to respect our partner's boundaries, how we can communicate the ways and the things that get in the way of honest communications, and, how to safely express, spicing up our love life and stuff like that, as well as, dealing with jealousy, explaining what jealousy is, what it really comes from. It sometimes mostly comes from thinking our partners are going to leave us, but this can drive them away, and it's normally from a root cause of rejection and abandonment issues we felt in our early relationships or childhood. So, talking about how we can deal with these sort of feelings that can make us possessive, which can turn a relationship toxic, and how we can deal with becoming more secure in ourselves so we can become more secure in our relationships, and how we can lessen the need for drama in ourselves, because sometimes we want closeness and we create drama or arguments, because then this can be passionate, then we have that makeup sets, and then if we do that too much, we can create toxic relationships. So it's best to try to find this intensity in natural ways rather than having to create an argument and drama, which can corrode the trust and ultimately the relationship itself. Also, content dealing with domestic violence and abuse, safely exploring ways that people can leave these relationships, and even though it can be hard when love's involved, but discussing what love actually is. Love doesn't mean that we get to hurt other people, but we've been programmed this way, and this is why so much of us accept it. And talking about the dark side of being stalked and how we can get help for being stalked. Also tackling it from the stalker's perspective. It is wrong. That's not love. If someone doesn't want to be with you, you shouldn't cross their boundaries. So content that explores both angles of abuse and encouraging people to get help, and providing information of organisations that can help them leave self-destructive relationships, as well as providing tips on how people can deal with these issues of jealousy, rage, control within themselves as well. So yeah, that was the Daily Scope for the 22nd of April. Take care and see you next week.